Hi, Chef Joe with Healthy Kids Inc. and today we're going to be making tilapia and veggies baked in foil. So we've got a couple things going on here. We've got our baking sheet, we have our oven preheating to 450 degrees, and we've got three sheets of foil here that I've just kind of folded the edges over on the tops and sides to kind of make almost like a book shape to kind of pack these fillets up inside with all of our vegetables. So to get started, we're going to season everything first, then load it into our packets, crimp it up, and then we're going to bake it for about 15 minutes or so. All right, so first things first, we have our three tilapia fillets, which I have used a paper towel and patted dry. And we're going to season these with a little bit of salt, fresh cracked black pepper. Okay, and the veggies I'm going to wait and put in on top. I'm going to put a little bit of zest on each of my fillets. Also have some chives and some fresh basil. You can see, being real loose about this right now, letting it fall all over. We're going to get some on the board, and that's okay because then we can actually then go in and scrape what's left of our seasonings on the board into the packets. Okay, just going to do it like that. All right, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and transfer my fillet. I've actually used a little bit of oil on the bottom there just to ensure that it doesn't stick. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to place some carrots kind of around the outside. Like so. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to get in there. Got some sliced tomato. We also have some onion. And all of this is not only going to accompany the fish, but it is going to season the fish as we cook it as well. Okay, just like that. And I drizzle some oil over the top. Season a little bit more on the veggies. Now, if you wanted, you could go ahead and pre-toss the veggies in oil and salt and pepper and some of your other seasonings if you would like. I'm actually fine with just doing it this way. A little bit more zest on top. A little bit more of our fresh herbs. Okay, got that. Got a couple slices of lemon just for extra flavor. And now we're going to close this up like a book. Folding the edges over. Just like that. All right, and then we want to repeat this process again. Great thing about serving in packets like this, whether it's in parchment paper or aluminum foil, typically when it is in paper, this dish would be called in papillote, which just means in paper. That's a very, very traditional way to serve fish. It works really well because it keeps all the moisture in. And the great thing about it is you can actually serve this in the foil packets just right on top of the plate. Makes for easy cleanup. And it's actually a neat presentation too. So folding those ends up. All right, and one last thing. I actually want to go and poke a few holes in this just to kind of let some of the steam escape. Just like that. All right, so at this point, we're ready to pop these into the preheated 450-degree oven for about 15 minutes. We'll come back and check these out. All right, at this point, we're ready to pull our fish packets from the oven. All right, so we're going to open these up and check them out. I'm going to be really careful and use my tongs. Even though we poke some holes to allow steam to release, you may still have some trapped steam, and steam can burn. You can really smell the fragrant veggies inside of here. Looks fantastic. Just gonna check my fish. It's opaque, it's tender, it flakes. That's what we're looking for. So at this point, I'll pull these out, open them all up. All right, and we're gonna serve this with just some simply steamed rice. So at this point, really all that's left to do is to open these up, let them cool a little bit, and then we'll plate this up and show you the finished product in just a couple of minutes.